Yeah, what's up? This is Dr. Marchello, Currence, also known as Rain, also known as the war pony and the spiritual warhorse, the spiritual workhorse. So this video is going to be about fasting, right? And which is one of my favorite subjects, because fasting is what gets the job done. It's what they're scared of. It's what the gang stalkers are scared of. It's what these haters are scared of. It's what all these lames are petrified about, terrified about. Okay, so the message is I'd rather fast and not eat and see them die than to eat and be chilling. This is what's really going to encourage you. I'd rather eat, I'd rather fast and see them die than to eat and they're out there gang stalking and doing what they're doing. Really, that's the message. I'd rather fast and see them die, not because we're envious, not because we're jealous, not because we care about who they are. We don't even care about none of that. We defeated it. Um, we rather fast and see these Americans die than to eat and just be and they out there. And it's a really powerful concept what I just said, because see, this is what's gonna give you the strength to go the full distance. This is what's gonna give you the power to go the full distance. When you start fasting, because you rather see them die. You rather see, because that's what's going to encourage you. You're going to see these people die. When you start fasting, they going to start dying. The Americans are going to start dying. It's simple. They're going to start dying when you start fasting. Okay, these same people that's playing games, I hear your politics, I hear thinking they can play with God's people and thinking they can get away with it, playing these animal-like games, sounding like animals outside your place. Look, we're gonna start fasting so that they can die. I speak as a prophet. I prophesy that now that all these fastings that I do is for the death of Freemasons, Illuminati, and Americans collectively. We got to start fasting for their death. Okay? This is what's going to get it done. You want them dead, don't you? Okay. What you think the number one thing is that's going to get it done? If you had to call it in your spiritual walk, as far as you playing your position, what is the number one thing that can get it done? That's gonna get it done. What's the number one thing? It's going to be fasting. Fasting is gonna kill these people. When I say kill, you know what that means? I'm talking about death. That's what's gonna get it done. Okay? Fasting is going to kill your enemies. Fasting is going to put them to death. Fasting is going to destroy these women that think they can hide behind being a woman and gang stalk a man and play with a man. It's gonna kill them. All these young women that think they can live forever, we're gonna kill them with fasting. We're gonna kill these enemies. I'm speaking as a prophet. We're going to kill these enemies with fasting. Kill as in death, as in they're no more, as in the graveyard, as in hell, as in the lake of fire. Okay? So that's going to be now the foundation of my fasting. Is putting my enemies to death, putting these people to death. And see, this is what motivates you. This is what's going to motivate you. Fasting to put your enemies to death. Okay? You're fasting to put the apartment complex you live in to death. You're fasting to put East Amherst to death. That's what I'm doing. I'm fasting to put East Amherst, New York to death. I'm fasting to put Soho Gardens to death. I'm fasting to put Queens to death. I'm fasting to put New York City to death. I'm fasting to put the state of New York to death. I'm fasting to put America to death. And I already wrote down this title earlier, and I knew, and the time came to do it. Because as soon as they played with me tonight, that was my next message. It's time to start fasting to put these people to death. This is tomorrow. I come off my 7-day fast. Tomorrow will be a week. I've been fasting for almost a week. So tomorrow will be 7 days. I'll be off my fast, and a lot of death has happened to the enemies out there, the Americans. You know, for the 4th of July, I've been fasting since the 4th. So I didn't eat for the 4th. I decided to come in a little early. I came in like the what was that, the second. I came in the second, at the end of the second. So, oh, excuse me. I've been fasting since July 2nd. So I fasted for all the 4th, and New Yorkers had death. They got this car that um, barged into this crowd and killed 3 people, right? So, and there was death all over the country. So the fastings are working to where we're putting these people to death. That was the whole reason I went on the 7-day fast as I did at the top of this, particularly this month. I always fast at the top of the month, but I wanted to make sure this month I fasted for the 4th of July. I wanted to make sure while everybody else was doing all that stuff out there, that I would be fasting. This is how you catch your enemies off guard. Is is fasting when they're eating, fasting while they're feasting, fasting while they're partying, and while they're being festive. That's when you fast. You crash the party that way. Because while they're in sin, you're going to snatch their place of peace. You're going to snatch their beds, their places of rest while they're fasting, while they're eating, while they're festive, while they're drinking, while they're doing drugs. You're going to fast unto the Yahweh. And when you fast unto Yahweh while they're in festive, okay, great damage is going to be done. Death is going to be done. Okay? We're fasting to put them to death. Okay? We're fasting, and we rather fast and then enjoy all this food, and they're still out there gang stalking, playing games, yelling around, playing around. Okay? Okay? I'm not a nice person to gang stalkers. I'm not a nice person to witches and warlocks. You must be retarded. I'm not. I don't know why you would think that. I don't know why you would think me and you gonna ever be friends. I don't know why you would ever think that me and you gonna be together. I don't know what would make you think that. I don't know. Okay, and some people are cartoons, bro. I mean, I can't make this up. They real life cartoons. They're Young Money rejects. You remember when Young Money first came out and they was doing all that animation, cartoon kind of stuff? They're Young Money rejects, ain't they? I get they probably wanted to be part of Young Money, didn't they? So man, the bottom line is this, man. Look, these people are going to suffer. We're gonna fast against them from this time on to the end of the world. We're gonna fast against gang stalkers, fast against Illuminati Freemasons, to put them to death. We're fasting for their deaths. Okay? We're fasting for the deaths of those who oppose us. Okay? And it's listen, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Because, there's nobody that's a child over here. Okay? There's nobody that's a child in this room. Ain't no children ever been in this room since I've been here. Since I've been here in this room, no children comes in here, buddy. No children ain't never been in here. Ever. For 3 years, this has been an adult room. Okay? Ain't no children in here. So like I said, I'm encouraged though, because tomorrow the fast will be accomplished. Just like that, it's a week. Just like that, man. Time, just like that, time went by. And so we're fasting to put these people to death. You know what I'm saying? I don't play superstar games. This is the end of the world. Ain't nobody think about being no star. Who thinks about being a star in the at the end of the world? Fools, man. Stupid. It's wartime. That's what it is. See, I fit the last days. These people are acting like talents and stars and you're the best. And I'm over here doing that foolishness. It's money or death. That's what it is. I'm almost there though. Like, I really am. I'm almost there. Whew. Almost there. In my case, it's just really the heat. It's just like I gotta get a fan soon. I got to. I gotta go get a cheap fan. So, so it's all about going into this war and putting these people to death. See, what they didn't know is that Christians have a war mode. We're not Bambi. You thought I was Bambi? You thought I was Bambi? Goofy, man. Goofy people. You know what I'm saying? God gave every human being in community defense mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? And I have mine. Now you see. You thought I was a harmless Bambi deer, didn't you? Fern, some Bambi fern. You thought I was a fern deer? How you feel about that now? Okay. So we're not going to continue to entertain these people. We're not trying to entertain these people. These witches and warlocks, these roaches, those are roaches in our world. I mean, come on, man. Listen, man. We ended this whole country and community, man. Those are roaches. Call it how it is. Running around yelling and yapping, those roaches. They're all roaches. They're all roaches, man. Call it how it is. That's why they gotta have 5 and 10 at a time and 3 and 4 at a time, because they roaches. Okay? Simple as that. Ain't no other way to look at it. They roaches. Okay? And what we're gonna do is fast until they're dead. Okay? Like this fast is at 7 days now, almost 7 days. Tomorrow, man, just like that, man. Tomorrow, I'm coming off at the end of tomorrow, man. Just like that. Just like that, man. And it's gonna be a hard week for these people. Because I'm coming in with this 7 day fast at the top of the work week. It's gonna be hard for them. It's gonna be hard for them. It's gonna be hard for them, bro. That's how we want it to be. It's gonna be hard for them. It's gonna be hard for them. So, so the bottom line is this, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to make America survive. We're not here to make them survive. We're not here for them to live. We're not here to help them do anything. And they can start a civil war among themselves. We don't care about that. We don't care about no civil war where some are on our side. That's them being goofy again. You know, I don't like no Illuminati. Why would you branch off and think a part is on my side? Because you're goofy. That's why. Making it like some game among you. Goofy. That's all they did. I've called it for what it is. They got this little civil war among themselves because they think they're all narcissistic, thinking they're hot stuff, and they got this civil war among themselves. Like one is on my side, and it's all about them entertaining themselves. That's what I'm trying to show you. You using me as a center of entertainment. What did it do for your whole world? It's all over. You should kill yourselves. Both sides. Both sides of that group should kill themselves. Hey, you ended the world. You ended America. You ended the world, man. You're part like you're not a villain. You're just the worst you're the worst failures of all time, man. Like you're worse than the Cleveland Browns, you're worse than the Buffalo Bills and making it to the Super Bowl but never but never winning. You're worse than the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns, man. You're the Buffalo Illuminati's Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns together. You're the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns, ain't you? You Jim Kelly, ain't you? Oh, you Jim Kelly. Always making it but can't quite make it. You can't be serious, man. Listen, man, listen. We're fasting to destroy these people. We're fasting to destroy them. We're fasting to put them to death. That's the new season we're entering into. Now, when we fast, we expect death and destruction on Freemasons and Illuminati. We're fasting to put them to death. If they got a civil war among themselves, they make entertainment for themselves. Okay, we have nothing to do with that. I don't care about accolades. I don't care about you calling me anything. Did they put any money in my hands? Yes or no? Did they put any money in my hands? Did they do anything significant for me? So why would I accept any? Why would I take that seriously? That's something you halfway believe. If a person believes in you, they put money in your hands, don't they? Listen, 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 listen. You chose to play. I know what type of people you are. You're a cartoon type of community. You got a cartoon brain. You halfway believe in stuff, but you don't really believe in. Let me tell you something, man. We're ending the whole community because of you. Because of you. Everybody's so disgusted with you, they don't want you to live. We rather take this whole country than let you live. I'd rather fast than eat so that you die. You hear me? I'd rather fast and abstain from food and not even eat so that you die. I proved it. As for all the Illuminati and Freemasons in this building, all the Illuminati and Freemasons in this city, this neighborhood, East Amherst, I'd rather fast for you to die. All these people playing outside out here, playing all kind of witchcraft games. I'd rather fast and abstain from food so that you die. I'd rather fast so these police Freemasons die. I'd rather fast so these witches and warlocks die. I'd rather fast so that these psychics and telepaths, these mind rapists die. I'd rather fast and instead of eating and just sitting back eating, they doing what they doing. This is to encourage you. It's better to fast and they die than you to eat and they're gang stalking. You're eating, but they're gang stalking. You're eating, but they're playing psychological games and nothing is being done about it. So you have to play your position. God is good. God is good. He's destroying my enemies. Right here in New York. I'm in New York. Look at New York news. Just in case you think the prophet ain't getting nothing done. Look at New York news and all these deaths is all them. That's all them. That's all the wins. It's not a coincidence. It's not a, and you would have to be here to know it. Like for example, 2 cops got shot in this neighborhood that I live in. You would have to be in the vicinity of this of New York City to know it's no way impossible. It's no way possible that that could just be a coincidence. A girl got raped 12 minutes away from here. They've been calling people pedophiles, sexual deviants, right? Okay, so now you see what one looked like. You got cursed as a community. You have to be here to know that all those things are in my vicinity. And to realize with that being said and to see it for what it is and understand those geographics, you understand it's not a coincidence. It's not. Okay? We're fasting for their deaths. Okay? Look, you should know how black people are. You think a black man is gonna let you play with him like that? From North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. You think I'm gonna let you play with me like that? Huh? What you thought we was suburban people? You thought I was a suburban person? So then how did you classify me then? Huh? When I'm walking around with blades, how did you classify me, man? Look, man, ultimately, you obviously classified me wrong, didn't you? You classified me wrong, didn't you? We're gonna put you to death, man. That's what we're gonna do. Cause see, the truth is, I listen. You have been all about clown and witchcraft, clownery and witchcraft. I'm all about death, bro. I'm all about that. Okay, that's where you slipping at. Cause you this American community, you know what I'm saying? You could have a cruel attitude. I don't care about you being cruel. I don't care about you hating me. I don't care about you ganging up on me. It don't matter. I don't care about that. I'm 43 years old. I'm not socially desperate, or I'm not relationally desperate or socially desperate. I don't care about that aspect of my I don't have to have a social uh life for survival. I can survive without a social life. No, I'm serious. Like I didn't enjoy my life anyway. I already did. It's too late. I already enjoyed my life. Look, I don't have to, and I'm glad I already did before this stuff happened. COVID and all of that. I already enjoyed my life way before COVID. Way before COVID. I already enjoyed my life. Ate good, chilled, everything. Okay, so we're just gonna do what's necessary. We're fasting against the gang stalkers. That's what we're doing. Okay? We're fasting against these witches and warlocks. You know what I'm saying? I don't come from where they come from. You know what I'm saying? We don't come from the same place. We're not the same type of people. And then Hispanic and Latinos, I don't know what's wrong with them type of people. Like you to play around a black man, you think you cool? You think you good? I'm not talking about all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about these ones over here on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm su- I'm supporting ministries, the Mexicans, that's in California. Okay, but the ones that's in East Amherst, I don't listen. Them indifferent people. That's the best word to use is indifference. That been listening to Freemasons and listen to Illuminati, and you're part of them. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. You Eastern stars are gonna burn in hell. You Eastern stars are gonna die. You Shriners are gonna burn in hell. Your Masonic temples are gonna fall down. And this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna destroy the systems of America. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna destroy your systems. You ain't gonna have nothing. You ain't gonna have no system. You ain't gonna have nothing. Okay? Listen, you can feel it in the air, buddy. It's almost there. We're fasting for America to die. Okay? And it's no secret. Listen, what the CIA and FBI gonna do? If anything, they're letting me do it because they realize that they've been marrying children, having sex with children, and everything, and America's not what they thought it was. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and America's gonna die. I don't know. I don't care what happens after that. After that, I can rest, long as they die. I don't care how much longer. I'm not saying I want to die, but I don't care how much longer I live after that. Long as I see this die, I'm good. That's how dedicated I am, man. You don't play with no black man like for fun, okay? Well, you look. You might be Hispanic and Mexican, be kind of goofy, like goofy over here in East Amherst. Look, bro. You play with a black man like that, it's over. We got a different attitude than Mexicans. Oh, you didn't realize that? We got a different attitude than Mexicans. We don't have the same attitude as Mexicans. You know that? You know that, right? We don't have the same attitude as Hispanics, Latinos. Did you notice that? Did you notice that black people don't have the same attitude? Did you notice that? We don't have the same attitude. Did you notice that? Did you notice that we don't have the same attitude as you? So when you played with me, what you thought I was gonna do? Oh, be goofy like you. Listen, man. You see your country now? Do you feel it in the atmosphere? Do you see the difference how the world has changed? You can feel it, can't you? It's like in the sky, in the air, it's in the atmosphere, ain't it? It's in the sky. It's everywhere, ain't it? Yeah. That's what happens when you play with a black man, buddy. Look, that's what happens. I told you. I told you, man. Listen, and God will forgive me for any little below the belt thinking that I have, and any little, God will forgive me. Okay, and I will refresh, and I will still be destroying you in a clean way without racism. It won't be no racism. I won't be. Listen, I ain't gonna let you make me stoop to no levels. I ain't gonna use no racism, and I'ma still destroy you like you deserve to be destroyed. These Mexicans over here, listen, it's all about tribes. These Mexicans over here in the East Amherst, and these Latinos over here in the East Amherst, I'm gonna destroy you without racism. I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm a clean. I'm a, listen. I'm a clean house with. I'm a clean house with a clean nose. I'm gonna keep my nose clean. I'm a clean house and keep my nose clean. Ain't gonna be no racism. Ain't gonna be no racism. I'm gonna just cause listen, it ain't all about you anyway. See, racism is making it all about you, and I don't care nothing about that part of this situation. I don't care nothing about that part, and God knows that. I ain't thinking nothing about it. I promise you. Cause see, a racist has to be kind of consumed with who they're racist about. You know what I'm saying? They gotta kind of be thinking about them all the time and all this kind of stuff like that. Politicking about them all the time. I'm not worried about it. Nobody like that. If you can imagine me being in America and going through all I've been through and living in California and everywhere I've been, I ain't thinking about no Mexicans like that. I'm not thinking about no Latinos like that. I promise you, I'm not. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't make lies. Lies is when someone fears the consequences of. I don't lie about nothing. I don't lie about a thing. When you lie, that's proof that you fear consequences. I don't fear any consequences from anyone. So why do I need to lie? Okay? Here's the thing, man. Let me tell you something. You don't matter that much to where I'm gonna be consumed thinking about you. Don't flatter yourself, man. I'm not thinking about you like that. I don't get up thinking about you. I don't get up thinking about this neighborhood. You get up thinking about me, don't you? You get up. I do not get up thinking about. I don't care about that community anymore. The East Amherst is an enemy. It's revealed, and you want to reveal yourself because you know you're about to lose. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I know you're about to lose. That's why you're revealing yourself, ain't it? Listen, man. Look, I'm smarter than you thought, aren't I? That's the only reason next door is revealing themselves. They was quiet this whole time listening. Now all of a sudden you clinking plates a little more than usual. You doing a little more eavesdropping more than usual. You know why you're doing that? Cause you know you listen. Cause we done turned up the heat on you, ain't we? Cause you about to lose. You see, you can hear it. You can hear the destruction, can't you? That the eerie silence where everybody in the country knows everything has changed. All this death is around. It's done changed, ain't it? That's why you're trying to reveal yourself. It's too late for that. See how much of a tactician I am? See how much of a tacticianer I am? A war tactician? I don't say that. I don't say that to be cute, buddy. I live with military. I got respect for military. Listen. I'm on the level that you didn't realize I was on. I already got respect for military. And you're hip hop, aren't you? Oh, or an old school, old head drug dealer from the past. That probably right. Something from the past, right? Okay, look, man. Listen, you something from the past, ain't you? I'm something for right now. I'm something for right now, buddy. I'm fasting so that you all die. And how we're gonna do it, the best way to do it, because a cartoon think, well, nothing has happened to me. No, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna fast until your systems are shut down. We're gonna fast until your systems are shut down. Okay? You can't get me to be stooped to your level. You can't get me to stoop to your sentiment. I'm doing great. On my own, without thinking about you, I am good. I am doing great. You see all this death going on? You see all this death around the world? I'm doing great, buddy. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Yeah, yeah. This has to happen. All this death has to happen. All this death, listen, it has to happen. It comes a time where when people play so many games, they use certain things against you because they know you're a good person, right? They use that to their advantage and think they can just do whatever they want to do, and we're not going to do anything about it because we're good people, right? And then it has to turn up. It has to. If there was another way, this is how you know I'm a decent person. If there was another way, I would choose another way where I can take care of this without all this death. But unfortunately, there's no other way. Okay? A lot of people got to die so that these Illuminati and Freemasons die. That's what has to happen. Okay? A lot of people have to die so that these Americans get COVID. That's what had to happen. And like I've said in the past, if I could have, if we could have got America with COVID-19 without all these other people dying in different countries, that's the option I would have chose. That's the option I would have chose. I would have chose the option if we could have, but I back God in everything He does. If we could have gotten this country without other people dying, I would have chose that path. But it was no other way. That was the way that it happened. Best to say, that was the way it happened, and it broke this country, and it's been on ever since COVID. They can try to hide it, but they've been in trouble since COVID-19. They're still in trouble. Okay, we smell blood. We know the blood is in the water. Okay, you got 38 states that now COVID is rising back in. You got 1 million deaths, more than any other country in the world from COVID. You know, you got two incompetent leaders, and you can't. And no matter who gets in the White House, they can't stop this mentality that's on the streets of killing Americans, killing each other. That's a killing machine in itself. That ain't gonna ever stop. Ain't no politician gonna stop that. There's no politician that's gonna stop it. Okay, so we're winning. Okay, look, war is not something sweet. War is not something pleasant, if you will. It's what it is, and we're gonna do what we got to do. I'm gonna do what I got to do. I'm gonna do what's necessary for this to die. That challenge me. That challenge God's kingdom. Whatever that is out there is not gonna make it. Okay. Now, if you had a good world, a world that knew what it was doing, they would go ahead and kill these people. Okay, I listen. I made it past all your attempts on my life. I'm still here. I'm 43 years old. Okay, you could throw all the little psycho, little mind game, brain simple games, brain signals you want to, right? Let me tell you something, man. We're fasting for your death. If you're Illuminati, we're fasting for your death. If you're Freemasons, we're fasting for your death. Okay? If you're Americans, we're fasting for your death. Okay? That's all there is to it. Okay? That's how it is. That's how it is. That's what it came to. Because there ain't no way in the world I'm going to sit up and play games with people. Okay? Well, you look, all of you are playing some type of different kind of goofy little game. Every last one of you. And guess what? I don't like any of the games that you're a part of. I don't like your game. I don't like your game. I don't like any of these games. So guess what? Everybody dies. Okay? You all stink to me. And I'm going to kill you all. I'm going to do it. Listen, I'm going to do it God's way. I'm going to do it the spiritual way. I'm going to do it the spiritual way. I'm not going to do it. I don't have any physical operations to kill people. I ain't going to go out here with guns and weapons to do that. Listen, it's a better way to do it. I'm going to do it with fasting and spiritual warfare. And that's why I'm fasting every single day. Every day I fast is for your destruction and for you to die. That's what you need to know. It's for you to die. You know that? I'm not fasting for better days in America. Did I ever say that? Do it look like I'm fasting? And look at the path. Fasting, destruction. Fasting, destruction. Fasting, the enemies get destruction. What you think I'm fasting for right now? Oh, for happy times with the Americans. I fasted their best holiday, their most American holiday. 4th of July. I fasted the 4th of July. I ate nothing. I ate no, and I'm not saying this in a boastful way. I'm saying this in a passionate way. I ate nothing. I ate no burgers. I ate no nothing. Not a drop, a crumb of food, not a debris of food. While everybody else was feasting, I'm pretty sure they were. I've been fasting since the 4th of July, and after they've already eaten, I'm still fasting. This is how we got them. This is how you got to do it. When they're festive and eating and feeding like cattle, grazing, that's when we attack. While they're grazing, yeah, that's why the Americans were enjoying the 4th of July. I fasted. I did. That's what I did. Okay, that's what I did. And see, that's why I'm not worried about no woman, because the average woman ain't gonna have the discipline in America to not celebrate the 4th of July. I can't celebrate people like this. I can't celebrate a country like this. I would never celebrate a country like this. That's me. I would never celebrate a country like this. I don't, not for halfway, not a little bit, not at all. I fasted and see, you gotta find your happiness outside of them. That's why we gotta fast. That's why I'm fasting also for separation from me and them because they're bitter, they're suicidal. I'm not. I feel great because we're winning in this, and they're dying. They died on the 4th of July. People died, got their hands blowed off, all kind of stuff. Football player got his fingers blowed off. Whole football career is gone. Okay, I've never been a sucker. I'm sorry you've been told that. I'm sorry you thought I was one of these little funky little gay dudes around here, or these little dyke little lesbian women. I'm sorry you thought I was one of them, one of these little trannies, these fake women. I'm sorry you thought I was one of them. Look, man, look, I don't play any games. Okay, I'm fasting for these people to be put to death. And while why nobody plays with me, it's because people feel I deserve my revenge. I do, and I'm getting it. And God is good. He has not failed me once, ever. He satisfies me with the death of my enemies. He satisfies me. He shows me my enemies falling and falling off and being destroyed and defeated. And that's all I wanted. That's all I need. All I need is to see these people die and fall off. That's all I need. After that, I can rest. I can rest. Once I see these Americans dead, I can rest. That's how dedicated I am. Until then, it's forward march. You know what I'm saying? It's forward march. This is what it took. They slept on me too long. It's too late to turn up now. It's too late to take me seriously now. It's too late. It's way too late to take me seriously now. Because the damage is done. We know we listen. If look, how you know you're done is because all you got to do is look at your country. That's all you got to do. Look at the community. The community. The community is out of control, isn't it? It's over. That mentality they got out there, the way they think out there, killing each other. How y'all gonna change that? You think these young 19-year-old kids and 23-year-old kids gonna change in all these neighborhoods and cities? They gonna change. How? How? A politician, Donald Trump is gonna change the hood. Donald Trump is gonna change these dope boys down in dope holes in the South. Man, these Southern boys. I ain't talking about these weird New York people. These Southern dudes down in New Orleans. He gonna change. Donald Trump gonna change these New Orleans dope boys. These North Carolina dope boys. Donald Trump gonna change that. He gonna change their mentality. Okay, okay. He might change these New York weird New York dudes. He ain't changing the South, buddy. He ain't changing these dope boys in the South. That's a means to an end, buddy. That ain't gonna change. Okay, so like I said, I'm fasting to get this done. I'm fasting to take care of this, and I'm fasting to make sure it's all over, man. Excuse me. To make sure it's all over, man. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it, man. Like I said, I come off tomorrow officially. Officially, I come off tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I come off tomorrow, man. So, like that, that's going to be a week. Tomorrow will be a week. 7 days, just like that. I'm telling you, man, this is how you get it done. That's how you get it done. Ain't nobody else going to do it for you. Ain't nobody else going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else going to do it. That's why I'm proactive about it. I'm proactive about all of this. Because ain't nobody else going to come and take care of your business like you. Ain't nobody else going to do what it takes for your enemies to die but you. Only you. You depend on you, because that's who's gonna make sure it gets done. And that's who's gonna be the most passionate about it getting done. That's who's gonna be the most passionate about getting it done. The person that's going through it and going through the games and playing people playing games. You can't expect no female that's all a part of the Americans to ride with you. They might tell you, "Well, America ain't never done nothing to me." But then you in the wrong. You listen. You in the wrong room. You in the wrong. You at the wrong party. You at the wrong party. Cause they wronged me a lot, and I'm gonna get revenge. And listen, I can't be with no woman that don't understand that. And if they really loved, if a person really loved you, guess what? They would fight with you, wouldn't it? So even if America didn't wrong this a woman, if you love your man, you're gonna fight with your man, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I'm not here to worry about no disrespect to anyone, but I'm not here to worry about no woman anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused on what I said more than anything. I'm focused on destroying what tried to play with me, and how I feel fully justified about it is because they first played with me. That's why I feel so justified about it. I don't feel bad about it at all. When I see that death every day, that um abnormal spiritual, that spiritual death I know that is caused by spirituality. It's a beautiful thing, buddy. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. See, because all those military people, those police people, all them little washed up talents you're using out there and gang stalking, those retired veterans, that's who you're using. Ain't it? Look, man, look, they get a chance to be back in war again, don't they? They get a chance to be back out in the field. Look, let me tell you something. They ain't about this death game, this assassin game like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take your whole family away from here. I'm willing to take your food away, your food supply. Destroy your food. Destroy your water. Destroy your electricity. I got my soul in this, buddy. When somebody got their soul in war, they gonna drag you down the hill, buddy. And the right soldiers know what I mean. Listen, for all you corny little Mickey Mouse people, you're gonna realize, man, listen, when somebody start fasting for a week to destroy you, it's over. I'm dragging you down the hill, buddy. I'm gonna drag you down the hill.